Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I'm thinking about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd.
Now it's Mahomes again, escaping the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Pickup. First down, Kansas City.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
It is good. Makes the score Chargers 14, Chiefs 7.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Austin Eckler, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They'll fire this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Michael Badgley lining up for the...
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Mahomes pass.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
The Chargers take.
And he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Joe Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. That was so frustrating.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this will be caught. in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Herbert on 1st down now. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert, he's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel it's not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! LA football. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Herbert. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Chargers 42. Chiefs.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Sliding out of the pocket and going deep for Hill. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes good plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Austin Eckler.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Chargers 49. Chiefs.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes firing complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Mahomes' pass completes to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 9.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Green with a catch left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Chargers 49. Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. He's at the 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Mahomes
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
a gain of 13 yards.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Travis Kelce.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Chargers 63. Chiefs.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
63, Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Today's final score,